Hi everyone, my name is Gabriela from Tulip Art Designs, and on this channel I'm showing you watercolor sketching ideas, tips and tricks, how to get creative in your free time, or maybe how to paint your own Christmas cards. So right now we are making some simple and easy handmade Christmas cards, and today I can show you how to paint this Christmas gift idea. This design was very fun to make, especially the background. I really love making mess with my watercolors, so I hope that you will enjoy it. So if you are ready, just grab your supplies and let's get started. Before we start, my supplies are watercolor paints. I use my Mary Blue, but you can use any watercolors you have. Different sizes of brushes. I usually use size 10 and size 4. I have a pencil to sketch and eraser to erase the sketch after I ink. I ink my illustrations with Pigma Micron 02. And I also use Jelly Roll pen to add highlights in the end. I have some clean water, I have my towel here to clean my brushes, I have a heat gun to speed up the process. And today I am using watercolor postcards from Handmade. They come in a metal box, so they are very nice. Wait, let me grab one. Okay. So this is the back. Obviously you can write your address here, and then let me see, so like this. Sometimes I'm a bit confused. And then for today's card I actually want to make it vertical because I want to write Merry Christmas on the bottom and I want to draw the gift here on the top. We will just sketch the front view of a gift, so you know, and I think it will be the top of the gift, or yeah, doesn't matter, but it will be just front view, so we are not thinking about perspective and all these kind of things. I want to keep it simple and easy to draw. Okay, so I have my pencil and I want to sketch my gift in the center. So to help this, to make sure it's in the center, I will just add one line through the middle of my card. I know that here I will write Merry Christmas, so let's say my gift will start from here and it will end, I guess, somewhere here. And I saw so many photos of a gift with some little evergreen trees, not trees, but branches, little leaves added to the decoration. So I think I will just do that here. So we have the wrapping. So it's very sketchy. And then I have, I guess, the bowl. Something like this. So I have like a rectangulars, but then a little bit curved, and then we can look through, and then we have something that is hanging, and then I will add a few, something like this. That is actually the evergreen branches. A few lines, just like this. Okay, that's the gift, and here on the bottom I will write Merry Christmas. So let me ink this gift. I really like the sketchy style, so I am going to make 2-3 lines, then for the bottom and for the top. And then here I will start first with the bow. So this is the front elements. I am adding scribbles to add some kind of a texture. That's inside my little bow. Let me see if it's... No, the light is... Okay, we can skip this then. And then the hanging, I am just sketching. Very rough double lines. And if you feel it's a bit hard for you and you directly want to start inking and watercoloring, you can find this the sketch, the outlines on my Patreon, so you can print out, transfer to the watercolor paper and directly start the fun part. All right. Like this. And then I write Merry Christmas here. Usually I would put lines and make it nice, but let's just go for it. Merry. Okay, it's even almost in the center. I like it. I can add thickness only on one side, so I think on the left. Okay, let's erase the pencil lines. And now let's make our gift. So I was planning to make something fun. So I have a straw here. So let me show you a very fun technique. So first of all, I will use some clean water and just splash it here all over the card. So let's see if this paper can handle that much water. You can even just do like this with your hand, so it's nice and really fun. If there is too much water, you can get a paper towel or just a simple towel and pick some of that water. Okay, then actually let's keep the straw for now, the straw, because I think this paper will not handle that much water, but we already have quite nice water here. So we are going to add some red paint. Just pick your favorite red, okay? And then we are going to have fun with this. I don't know if I'm going to ruin my illustration or not, but it's definitely fun. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Now I want to make this dry so I can continue. Okay, that was definitely fun, I think. But I will pick my heat gun and make this dry. Okay, now I want to get my bigger brush and I will use glazing, which means I will add another transparent layer on top of this one. I'm using again my red. So it's here. And I will just paint on top of it. I have something here. My paper is a little bit warm. So I'm making the gift red. And you can use a smaller brush for this. Here I will just roughly paint around these evergreen leaves because I want to add a red for them. Sorry, green. I want to paint the leaves green. Okay, that's very nice. Before I paint more of the gift, I want this first layer of the red to be dry. Okay, I will pick my smaller brush. Let me grab my greens. So I will start with the green goat, some light green. Sub green will be also fine, olive green. You can add a little bit of yellow and then it will be lighter. I will add the first layer, just some light green. I'm using the tip of my brush for this. All right. For the bow itself, I was thinking to use, I was not thinking anything actually. I thought it will be red, but now I'm not sure that that's a good idea. So maybe I can use some blue. Let's try with blue. I have Prussian blue here. So let's see what will happen. I would usually add water and then add the paint. But this time I decided to use more traditional wet on dry technique. So let's cover the whole bow blue. want a little bit of darker green. I have Hooker's green. And so I don't want to have dripping paint from my brush. And then I will start adding small lines. Like this. And then again, another layer of blue to add here around the edges. This that is in the back. Around this edge, so on the right side, and here also on the bottom. Okay, we can add one more darker layer. It is again around the edges. So basically we start with the lightest, and then we start building with the darker and darker values of the color. Okay, I want this to get dry and I will add a few highlights with the Jelly Roll pen. I'm gonna use my Jelly Roll pen to add some highlights, and we add these where we have the darkest parts of our illustration. So where we have the darkest blue, here I'm adding a little bit of white. You see? So I will not redraw the whole illustration, but I will just add a few highlights. Okay, and I can also go around. So here in the corners, for example, I can add one line, and it's not continuous, but in the corners, and then I literally trim the line and then I add another line in the other corner. And then where I have the darkest greens, I will add a little bit of white highlights. Like this. Okay, I think I want to try to add highlight here. So this is really in the front. Let's see if it works out. Some really sketchy lines on the top elements. Yeah, I think now that's a very nice illustration. I'm very happy. Okay, This is very nice. In the previous tutorial we made this one, and the week before that I showed you how to make this one. So these are quite nice tutorials. Make sure to check them out. So yeah, I am very happy with this. I hope that you like this video. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you learned something and you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and yeah, I'm just very happy. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it yet, and if you need outlines of this card, the template is available on my Patreon, so I will link it in the description below in case you want to check it out. And make sure to check it out because there are so many exclusive classes there and so many other templates that you can use, and some mini art courses that can help you start making your own ideas, so you can build your own art foundation and then start from there. Yes, that's it for today. I hope to see you next time and have a great day. Bye.